Hello, boys and girls, this is Underseal, of course, and welcome to some more Black Ops 2. This time I actually don't have a specific topic to talk about. I'm gonna save that for the next video, because a lot of you guys have been messaging me asking about how to become a better player in games, FPS games in general, like Planet Tide, Black Ops 2, Crisis, Battlefield 3, all that kind of good stuff. And I mean, it's not as easy as just me giving tips. Every game is kind of a little bit different, but the same thing kind of goes for all games. But one of the most important things is map awareness, that you know the maps in and out, sideways and backways and all kinds of stuff. Like here, throwing a nice flash here to make sure I can actually go into the room safely, then kind of move away from the window, and then quickly try to get the guy that's shooting me in the back. Sadly, it didn't go very well since there were two of them, and they kind of helped each other, douchebags ganging up on the Viking assholes. But anyways, and especially when it comes to Call of Duty, when you're running different kinds of perks, different kinds of weapons, and different kind of skill streaks, you want to kind of behave differently on all different maps. So this is Overflow. This is a map where you can basically go three ways: the middle, the left, or the right. And in the middle you have all of the objectives, and on the right and the left side you have basically the routes you can take to actually flank the enemies and move around them a little bit to actually get the objectives a bit more easily. There's always going to be about half of your team going in the middle, then the other two halves is going to go to the sides. Sometimes a little bit more people go to the side, but anyways, you always want to try to move where there's as few enemy friendlies as possible, because that way you're gonna be able to hear the enemy footsteps if they're approaching, because most people don't go with the ninja stuff, so they're actually silent. And even if you have pretty bad headphones, you're gonna be able to hear footsteps and stuff like that as well. It's not as easy here like it is in for example Counter-Strike, since you got kill streaks going off, you got kill streaks warnings and stuff like that. But that's also one of the things that are extremely important to think about. Try to never stay too much in the open. You want to always be able to find some quick cover from above, because if you hear that kill streak warning in time, you don't always, because sometimes the kill streak announcer kind of announces it a little bit badly, but always keep a little eye on that enemy or on that map, that mini-map, because that's gonna help you out a lot when it comes to actually being able to defeat your enemy in a good way. Because if you keep an eye on the map, you're gonna see that there's airstrikes coming in, or a missile coming in, or similar things, and you're gonna be able to see cover before it actually kills you, if you look there all of the time, or most of the time. Because sadly, even though they do announce it when some kill streaks are going down on your head, the announcer usually announces it way too late, because there were another kill streak that was before it, or you captured a flag, or the enemy captured a flag, for example. So, first off, as I said, think about what kind of class you're running. Are you running a heavy hitting guy that have a shotgun and maybe tactical mask and flak jacket? Then you're the kind of guy that should be capturing the points. You're the guy that should jump on B the first second the map starts and just tank some of that damage from grenades and stuff and keep that B point safe. If you're like me, you're running a more long-range class where you have light-footed instead, and no flak jacket and no gas mask. You should stay kind of like behind, but you shouldn't of course be a camper and don't do anything for the team. I mean, if you're a sniper or anything like that, always try to be as close to the enemy as possible, because you're not gonna do much good in the back of your own spawn. It's gonna be bad. As you can see here, I'm pretty sneaky here. I don't have a silencer and I don't have a ghost, so it's not gonna be easy for me, but I still kind of push up and try to keep them occupied in their spawn so we can keep B safe, and it's already working good. We got already got a nice lead, and we got A and B here, so it's going good. And since I don't have flak jacket or tactical mask or tactical gas mask or whatever you want to call it, I try to stay away as much as possible from open areas where bombs can fall or grenades easily can hit me and stuff like that. It's better to kind of stay in smaller areas and where you can see cover quickly. And since I am using a battle rifle, or it's actually a heavy assault rifle in this game, I guess, but it is a battle rifle in real life, I think the FN FAL fires the 308, really more of a hunting round, but a good round for killing people as well, of course, since it's such a big round. It's a great weapon to actually use to shoot down kill streaks. For example, an enemy attack helicopter, I think it's 3.5 magazines to kill, like a stealth helicopter. An UAV and a counter UAV you can kill in just one magazine if you hit with all the bullets. So that's something you want to consider too, because it's really free experience points, free points, free skill points or whatever, so you actually get to grab a nicer kill streak quicker and stuff like that. So that's also something you really want to think about, because it's overall very good to get extra points. So you get kill streaks, because kill streaks are going to kill your enemies, or at least help you kill them, and that's good for your team. And always, if you can, try to help cap A, because the quicker you cap A, of course, the quicker the points are going to point up for you. But if you notice that there's a lot of guys already capping A, most of your team, then it's better if you just skip it, because after all, it's only 50 points. It's not much, it's half a kill, basically an assist. So it's not really worth waiting there 2-3 seconds. It might be better actually running for it and get into a position that might better suit a defense or an attack. So I decide now to actually go for the point, because I feel like the enemy has probably thrown their grenades, and luckily we do get B taken, though there's a dude in the corner with a fucking tactical shield, and grenades are starting to run in, or being thrown in, so I did a big mistake there. I shouldn't have stayed there as long as I did. I should have moved out the second I captured B, or we captured B, because there's no reason for me to stay there and try to kill people from that position, because it's a very open and vulnerable position. You can get shot from the bank, you can get shot from the little hole in the construction, you can get shot from the spawn, and you can also get shot from that window you can see up there as well to the right, where you can go inside here now to the left. So overall, it's very important that you think about where can enemies come from, because they're probably gonna be coming from there. And as I said, B is not a good place to hang out more than a few seconds after you capped it, because it's probably gonna get overrun pretty quickly. And oh god, I hate the tactical shield. I mean, it's so noobish. I really do hate it. And I mean, like, the guys using it, I guess you can use it together with a friend real good, like you provide a good cover because you can't actually shoot through the tactical shield no matter what rifle you use. I guess it's a valuable option if you actually have some good friendlies. So I decided to capture C, and the first thing I did, as you could see, I throw all my nades and all my flashbangs at different locations, not because I actually think I'm gonna be able to flash someone or kill someone. It's mostly because I want to be able to see if there's anyone there, and if there's someone there, you're gonna get the hit marker, and then you know where you should aim, because you know there's gonna be an enemy coming from over there. And also make sure, as I said, always look at the radar. I looked at the radar pretty good there, but I was a little bit too lazy with it, so that guy was able to actually sneak up on the side of me without me actually reacting quick enough. And also, as I said, remember the kill streaks, use them wisely. As the ADR is a little land robot, I don't know really what to call it, but you want it in a really open area where he can see as many enemies as possible. And yeah, there's also a big mistake. Don't ever run upstairs where you know there's gonna be enemies camping, because snipers, they love claymores, bouncing betties, and all kinds of other bad stuff that's probably gonna kill your ass. So think about that. I think I got noob tube. No, rocket launcher actually. But think about that, because like, if you know that's a place where snipers and campers like to hang out. I mean, you know that snipers and campers, they're not stupid. They're gonna place a bouncing Betty or a claymore there because they know someone is gonna come and try to kill them. And then you should be smart enough to know that, yeah, maybe I shouldn't turn this corner too quickly. Maybe I should kind of take it easy and be real sneaky about it, so to say, and actually spend a little bit of time trying to scope the place out. So I decided to go on defensive here, but it's a very dangerous open space, so all I can really do is hunker behind this car here and try to do my best. And luckily my best was actually good enough this time, so I decided I want to grab A2. I want to be really greedy here, and I'm kind of being a little bit selfish, because we really don't need A. We got B and C. If I cap A, it's gonna mean they're probably gonna be able to grab our C point, and they're basically we're gonna be kind of switching the maps here, and I actually end up dying, but my AGR is gonna go down right there at A where they spawn, so that's actually gonna be really good for me when it starts popping in. You can see already 1 kill for me, that's 25 free points, and it's giving me more hit markers, so it's definitely shooting some more dudes here, and this time I'm being more cautious, and there we go, that's one dude, and there we go, that's the second dude, and he got me because I started to reload way too quickly. As I said, I'm no professional when it comes to FPS games, but I can give you guys good tips. And to kind of recap real quickly, be aware of what kind of class you're using. If you're using a class that can withstand grenades and flashbangs, then make sure you are where the flashbangs and grenades are going to come in, because that's going to help you and give you an edge. And also, if it's a map that has a lot of cover from the sky, then don't use kill streaks that kill from the sky. It's as simple as that. As usual, thank you guys for watching, have a wonderful day, bye bye.